right, here is the video review for Transformers Legacy United Voyager Origins Wheeljack. You can see he is his boxy little car from More Than Meets the Eye. And he's pretty cool. I got him just before I left to go up to see the eclipse. We drove up to Syracuse, saw the eclipse, and then we popped over into Canada, over to Niagara Falls, so Nibbler could see Niagara Falls, and go to Canada for the first time. We had poutine, saw the falls, went out in the boat, went under the falls. It was a whole bunch of fun. Anyway, glad we went on the trip, because while we were up there, I found all sorts of Transformers. There's this one, I got Sandstorm, I got Starscream, I got Cheetor, I got Monkey Man, I got one more. Oh, Sunstreaker. Did I say Sunstreaker already? I don't remember. Anyway, Transformers a lot. I got a lot of them. I got some Legos. Anyway, here is Origins Wheeljack. He's a boxy car. He's got these little things right here that are kind of his spinny worry blades. They can also double as, you can attach them to his gun as like little grenade thingies he can shoot. They can store on his back. They are not integral to vehicle mode. They're there. A lot of pictures have them, but you don't need them. They store on his back in robot mode. We'll show that. But you can just put them in a baggie and save them for later, which is what I'm probably going to do after the video review is over. But yeah, big boxy Wheeljack. He does have some clips on the side here for the Energon rods that came with Origins Bumblebee, which are here somewhere, but they went into a different accessory bin than Bumblebee's pistol had gone into. I haven't found them yet. But you can clip them on here along the side if you wish. And speaking of Bumblebee, he does fit in vehicle mode inside Wheeljack, like the cartoon. It takes up a little bit more space inside of Wheeljack than he did on the show, and you have to fold his wings in. But you can do it. And as you can see, like you can, in fact, fully close all of these doors with Bumblebee inside. And keep him in there. But he can back out there. I honestly kind of like keeping Bumblebee in there in vehicle mode. It makes it feel a little heftier and solid, because he is kind of a big hollow box otherwise. He still looks cool, but he just loses a little bit of that heft with Bumblebee out of him. And then we'll go ahead and turn Bumblebee all the way back into his little vehicle mode. Just flip those back out. There we go. And there they are side by side. And of course, it wouldn't be good without comparing Jazz. We'll go ahead and put Bumblebee's gun on top. You don't have to put their guns on top. You can take them off, but they store on top. But there he is with Jazz and Bumblebee all together. They're all racing for the same way. The other accessory that comes with Wheeljack is this little shield piece that can clamp on. You kind of fold it down and it tabs in these little slots here on the bottom. So he's got like a little shielded screen, which is neat. It's an extra piece, and most of the time it's probably going to go in the parts bin with the little spinny discs, because it's an extra piece. It also does not come assembled like this, because it can also, it's designed so you can pop these off, allegedly. It is very hard to do. I don't feel comfortable doing it. I haven't found a way to make it easy, and I'm afraid I'm going to stress this clear plastic, but let me pop these off. But once they're off, you can reattach them long ways. And this is how it comes in the package. So it took me a while. I was trying to put it on as a visor. I'm like, this doesn't bend the right way. I'm like, they misassembled my thing. And I put it all together, and then I saw the package. And it is supposed to actually, you can do this so you can have a little Energon bridge to drive over. I guess it's neat that it doubles as that kind of accessory, but like, and then it can store on his back, although you have to put it back the other way to make the wings on his back. But yeah, you can see it's already starting to stress a little bit here from popping it apart, and I haven't found an easy way to, if you do. Okay, there we go. Maybe you have to twist it like this and just pull them straight off like that. And then put them, yeah. And you'll know what I do appreciate, excuse me. Yeah, you want to come at it like this. That makes it a whole lot easier. So that's one fear solved. Just snap it on at a perpendicular angle. And when you're pulling it apart, grab from the bottom and kind of loosen that bottom one first. And that's actually much easier than it has been. And as long as you match the short side up with the long side, you're doing good. I was making another point. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, this will just kind of, you have to put it like this to sit on his back, which will show off. But for the most part, that's going to stay in a bin. So let's go ahead and get him into robot mode. Now I'll go ahead and pop this little pistol off. We already popped the little dibbly bibbles. That's what their official name. Off. You just kind of come here, unattach the hood from here. Go ahead and open them up like you're putting Bumblebee in. Because all these panels, he's very, very foldy panely. Is the best way to describe him. Once you start untabbing things, he becomes very floppy. I mean, like, he's not like loose floppy, but you mean like you see all these panels just kind of, they just kind of, and there you go. Anyway, go ahead and unpeg the arms here. On the legs, I'm going to fold this panel in. This whole panel rotates around, folds down. This panel comes up. You got to get the feet out because this panel is going to fold up, fold in half, and fold into here. And this panel comes around and folds around on the back. And this panel flips up and folds around. Hold on, there's another place for this panel too. Let's go this way. Don't feel like that. I feel like I did something wrong here. One of these panels rotates around. Well, this one already did rotate around. Oh, this one rotates around. Okay, this one rotates around to the back. There we go. They both have some little flippy-do nonsense. And then they fold that around, and then this will peg in like that to the back of the leg. There we go. So yeah, this panel has to fold around like that, fold up, fold onto the back of the foot. This panel folds up, folds over, bring the foot down, helps bring the foot down first. This panel folds in to fill in the thigh. This panel folds around and kind of tabs on there to, again, close up the thigh. And then this panel comes down, folds around, and you can see there's a tab here that slots in there. And there you got his big chunky feet. His chest panel, little windshield, flips up. You want to lift this up, rotate his waist around so his feet face forward. I bring the arms up, bring his head up like that, turn his head around. The arms come down, flip out his fists, if you can get them. There we go. And then flip his fists out, fold that up, bring the arm down and around. Something's not right here. Oh, and then rotate his fist. There we go. There we go. Same over here. And again, if you're having trouble getting his fist out, just push this a little forward and it'll push it out for you, which is nice. Rotate his fist. Up, clip, make sure the leg comes all the way down and snaps into place. It actually snaps there so his legs aren't permanently angled. And then this piece folds up, pegs in here, kind of lifts up onto his back, but then just kind of hangs off his back. He's got a big backpack. And then flip up his wings like that. And then you fold the backpack up onto his back. Peg everything in together. And now he's actually, he goes from a big boxy car to a squat little robot. Because if you see, here he is with Jazz, here he is with Bumblebee. And he doesn't seem quite as large in relation to the two of them here in robot mode. Extra bit storage, like I said, he's got two little peg holes here that you can put these little wibbles on. And then these tabs here can peg into the pieces here. If you want him, if you have to have all the pieces with him at all times, you can do that. You can give him a big winged backpack. His gun, of course, can be handheld. It can plug in up here on his shoulder, like a shoulder cannon. We're going to go ahead and just put these off to the side now that we've shown them off. You can also have him, when he's holding his pistol, you can attach this to the end of his little RPG grenade thingy. Although, it's easier if you just hold the whole gun instead of trying to put it in his fist, or just flip it everywhere. There we go. So you can have him fire it off into the sunset. I don't know. Those are all going in the side bin. But yeah, another little more than meets the eye Cybertronian alt mode character. He looks great with the other two. This is a nice looking set of, I know Bumblebee's got a little bit of extra goobbin. They all kind of have a little bit extra goobbin all over them to make their alt modes work, but that's a fun little set of Transformers, especially for those of us who've been watching since, it's first started, or if you've gone back and enjoyed the G1 cartoon. It's neat that they did them, and I'm glad to have them. And I'll need to find those Energon rods. I have like 8 different parts bins, and I know they're in. I remember when I was looking for his gun a while back, they were with the gun. I think I said I may have put them in a different thing, but no, they were with the gun. And I remember I pulled the gun out. I didn't want to pull the pieces out. I just was looking for his pistol. But I've got like I said, several different parts bins, and they're in every individual figures is in like a little individual bag, and I just have to go digging for it. I just didn't feel like doing it. But anyway, there is Transformers United Legacy Origins Wheeljack, or Transformers Legacy United, whatever. And it is in Legacy United packaging. It is not, unlike Bumblebee and Jazz, it is not in the Bumblebee, Buzzworthy Bumblebee subline. I think they've retired that. He is in full-on Legacy United packaging. I don't know if he ships with Starscream or if he's shipping on his own. Every Target I've been to seemed to have several of him, as if maybe they got a case of just 4 Wheeljacks. So I don't know if it's a special case assortment or if he's just coming with Galaxy Force Starscream, who I did also find this weekend. And when I saw a bunch of Wheeljacks, somebody already grabbed all the Starscreams. I'm not sure what the situation is there, but he is starting to show up at Targets. I'm pretty sure the sale is over. It may be on for one more day at the time of this shooting, but I think by the time this goes up, it will be done. But they did have a really fantastic, if you were a Target Circle member, you got 30% off Transformers, which is why I came home with so many Transformers this weekend. But even at full price, if you've been collecting the Origins line, you kind of have to get him. You want to get him. And I think he's a really solid figure. It's a little, like I said, his robot mode, again, does have a big backpack. He's got some panels. The backpack especially. The legs are a little chunky, but I can almost kind of live with them because they're not really any worse than all the little pieces on Bumblebees. They just look bigger because he is bigger. But the big backpack is a little bit of a but he's fun enough. He looks like Wheeljack in robot mode. He looks like Boxy Wheeljack in vehicle mode, and you can stick Bumblebee in him. And that's super fun to me. Anyway, there he is. I didn't do his articulation, but he's got a ball joint head, double hinge shoulders, bicep swivel, hinge elbow. You saw the wrist swivel, waist swivel, dual hinge hips, hinge knees, and then ball joints on the feet, although they are fairly severely limited just by the shape of them. Should that be turned? Oh, no. His feet are backwards. There we go. Turn his feet around. Although they are still a little limited based on the panels and how everything comes together. But there we go. Here's Jazz. Not Jazz, Wheeljack. Jazz. I'm looking at Jazz next to right here next to the camera, and not at Wheeljack, but there's Wheeljack. He's cool. I would get him, especially if you've been collecting the other ones. Hope everything's going well. If you got to see the eclipse, I hope it was cool for you and you didn't get clouded out. Some people did. If you didn't go see the eclipse, you've got another opportunity coming up in like 20 years. It's definitely worth seeing one in person in your lifetime if you can, like full totality. It's just amazing. I've done it twice now. We did it in 2017 and this year. We did it this year because it was so amazing in 2017. So yeah, start making plans now because places book up real fast. Anyway, take it easy and have a good weekend, week, whatever day. I don't know which order all these are coming out in, but I hope you're having a good life. And I hope you continue to have a good life and enjoy your days. Do something fun today. Even if it's a really rough day at work or whatever you're stuck doing, find 5 minutes, just do something that makes you smile and feel better if you're feeling down. And feel even better if you're feeling great. Feel a little better. Anyway, bye.